Change the jets yet?
What do you think?
A bit of a cut on my elbow, which I'm about to go and get stitched up. Ah! The merch is live. Right, first things first, I've refiddled with the autofocus settings. Hopefully that's better for you and there's less blur. Let us know if it's better, worse, or if anyone's an expert on Fujifilm. Oh, let us know what I should do. But anyway, we're here in this lovely looking indoor enduro cross, super enduro facility. Jonathan, me, Manuel. It's quite far, we've been in Barcelona, so it's like 7 hours drive, but it's raining super heavy at La Maya Park, which is where we usually ride. So thought we'd have a road trip out, packed up Johnny's race van and bikes and thought we'd come in out here and ride for a few days at this indoor track. Give you a quick preview of the track. So here we are. This is what we're working with. I'm trying to find the name. Oh, that's what it's called, for anyone out there that wants to visit. It's got an Instagram page and that. It's like, well, me and Johnny were motocross a track called La Farm the other day, and the guy who runs that track was there videoing, and he sent us all these clips. So I'm gonna whack them in now, and then we'll resume back here at Sykes, don't know how you pronounce the name. Anyway, we'll resume back here for tonight's riding. We're going to ride here tonight, tomorrow, maybe Wednesday morning, because then I have to fly to Italy Wednesday afternoon. So anyway, play the music!
I told her meet me in the back. She don't know how to act. When she back that thing up on it, it's a rap. I'm just trying to hit it once, I'ma take it to the back. Think she came in with a man, but she leaving with me, yeah. Cause she know that I'm the man. Said she got a plan and she know me from the gram. Oh man, I think she might could be a fan. Made me think twice, so it might could be a scam. Oh yeah, might be fire. But one thing I hate is a liar. Cause I don't know who you was prior. Trying to set it up, you could try, but whoa, these they ain't love you. Probably took your number, but you know I won't call you. Rather stay on point, cause I can't fall for you. They said you run the world, can't let it control you or destroy you, yeah. I love all women, I'm 10 steps ahead when I know what y'all doing. Yeah, he a nice guy, but you won't talk to him unless he got cash, then you probably gon' screw him. I told her meet me in the bag, that I was bad, and she don't know how to act. When she back that thing up on it, it's a rap. I'm just trying to hit it once, I'ma take it to the bag. Think she came in with a man, but she leaving with me, yeah. Cause she know that I'm the man. Said she got a plan and she know me from the gram. Oh man, I think she might could be a fan. Made me think twice, so it might could be a scam. Oh yeah.
She called me the one, said she coming round 2. Jordan 3s on my feet, ring the bell, buzz 4. Got 5 on it, boy, you gon' need a couple more. 6 p.m. now we headed out the door. Lucky number 7, yo, meet up on A Street. Chanel number 9, got her smelling like a pastry. Now we on 10, she was rolling up a great tree. Pouring up shots, don't chase me. I got asthma, she was tryna be my babe, ain't no temper. Don't think about it too much like Sanford. I ain't got nothing for
I told her meet me in the bag, that I was bad, and she don't know how to act. When she back that thing up on it, it's a rap. I'm just tryna hit it once, I'ma take it to the bag. Think she came in with a man, but she leaving with me, yeah. Cause she know that I'm the man. Said she got a plan and she know me from the gram. Oh man, I think she might could be a fan. Made me think twice, so it might could be a scam. Oh yeah.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. Them clips from La Farm the other day.
Sick track.
Very good track. I might even leave a few clips of you in actually.
You just said that.
Yeah, but this is the second take. We've just had our first rip around this track. Do you know what this place is called, Jonathan?
Yeah.
What?
I forgot now, but it's
Sykes or something anyway. We've just had our first rip. It's pretty good. Not that difficult, but it's quite tight. So it's still quite hard work. You got to work quite hard on the corners to make it turn. We'll just come to pull the forks through the triple clamps allow a bit more to get the front end to drop a bit more so she turns in a bit. Don't know if I've got anything else to add for now. Have you? Changed your jets yet?
What do you think?
He has. He disappeared. He did a lap and then disappeared, and I knew he'd done to change his jets. What have you gone to? Just for the beta followers out there.
40.
Comment down below if you're a beta rider, by the way. See how many of you weirdos there are in the world. That was a bit mean. I didn't actually mean that. So what have you done? Gone from what?
42 to a 40. I might even go a little bit more just because they're indoors. It's a bit spluttery.
This video is going to be called How Johnny Water Sets His Carburettor Up Part 2 because the first one's doing quite well.
See, honestly, this video, mate, you'll be alright.
You're the OG. Manny update. There's no updates.
For the day out.
Manny's just done a 6-hour drive to go for an X-ray. My moustache is looking fucking ream at the minute.
Disgusting.
I see you running out of reason. Don't try to blame it on the seasons. Why?
Easy because the corners are so tight, you've got to like really work, so it's still different.
When we began, swear we had something that would last. Baby, has the feeling passed? Falling in was easy. How do I make it stay? I will never let go of you. Tried and true. Oh, I'll never let go of you. Tried and true. Was I a fool? I know sometimes I may wonder, but I would never leave asunder a thing as good as what we have. Is it a rule? What's good is worth the fighting. There ain't no denying that you and I were made to last. Falling in was easy. How can we make it stay?
If you're wondering why we've come to ride an indoor track this week, it's because it's forecast that every bloody day. Who's back again? What's wrong now?
Right, so you know last week, you lot spent all your days testing. Well, that's me now, alright.
You were there testing as well, stop lying.
Yeah, but I'm not on my race
You
bike,
even
I'm on
did
my
it.
race
You
bike.
even did a Ooh, fucking hell! My bike's gonna be getting wet. Oh, you fucking twat!
I'll never let go of you. Tried and true. I will never let go of you. Tried and true. I will never let go of you. Tried and true. I will never let go of you. Tried and true. Oh, have you had a change of heart? Can we go back to the start?
There we go, end of another day.
Hey, what's that film where, where's my shoes at? What's that film where Lado gets his, foreskin caught in his jeans.
That's going to conclude today's proceedings.
It's a bit of a hassle with you guys.
What's up with you?
Oh, stop getting
You
shirty,
take
man.
ages to get dressed.
We're just enjoying life.
Two
I know,
English
I
and
know,
one
yeah.
German, pipe down.
I know.
We're fucking doing, won't we?
2 against 1.
That's going to conclude today. We'll resume with tomorrow.
I bet they're so excited.
They'll be on the edge of their seat, won't they?
Oh, another day riding Super Enduro. Wow.
They'll be waiting yet another day for you to upload a video as well, won't they?
Another day, another month maybe. Because I've got work to do. I've got a lot of planning to do.
Stupid twat. See you tomorrow. Good morning and welcome back. Well, it's actually afternoon already. A couple of motors already this morning. What are you on with today?
What does it look like? Bearing in mind, Billy only gets his camera out when I'm doing some work. Never when he's messing about with his bike.
Well, there's no, because I'm actually doing the work. If you got the camera out, I'd happily show it. In fact, I'd quite like you to. I've just had my GoPro on for a couple of laps. That really didn't go to plan. I'll put in what happened now. Oh, I'm still wincing. Miraculously, somehow, I'm uninjured other than a bit of a cut on my elbow, which I'm about to go and get stitched up. But my arm itself and stuff is actually fine. I'm a bit blown away. It's still attached to my body, to be honest. That's me, DNF for the day. Ripped my radiator off, flattened my front pipe. I'm actually flying to Italy to go to ECMA tomorrow anyway. And then from there to Ultima for some new knee braces. And then from there back to the UK to race the tough one this weekend. So this was my last day of riding for this week anyway. Yeah, was hoping it would end on a bit more of a smoother run rather than twatting the door frame, but we're alright. Thankfully, not too badly injured, just a bit of a cut. So yeah, I'm going to get stitches. I'm not going to bother vlogging it. I'll just resume. I'll check in later. We can have a wound check back here once I'm back from hospital. I'm going to get changed now, go and get sorted. We'll see you in a bit.
Several days later.
What a few weeks I've had. All that you've just watched. If you watched the last video, the vlog from Lod's Super Enduro, you know that everything that you've watched up to this point is from long ago. And then now, the current day, a lot of drama in the meantime. Not drama, just chaos. Obviously didn't get around to finishing this vlog, didn't get around to doing any other vlogs, lack of uploads, ended up racing the tough one and obviously Lod's Super Enduro in the meantime. Madness, absolute madness. But obviously this vlog needed a finisher. It ended, well, I couldn't end it. I'm off to hospital to get stitches. I'll see you later. That brings me to here. There's my stitches. That's the second attempt at stitches. I gave you a quick run through. I did attempt to do this on the podcast. I just got shut down by Ed and Tommy for taking too long. But to give you a brief run through, basically, hit the door as you've seen on the GoPro. Bang. Ouch. That was in Spain. Went to hospital in Spain. First hospital said no, you need an X-ray. Go to another hospital. Went to the next hospital in Spain. They said no, you don't need an X-ray, but we don't want to stitch you. It's too deep. Go home. Blood was squirting out of it at this point because I'd cut a blood vessel. It was literally hitting the wall. Anyway, had to go to ECMA the next day, but I woke up the next day with food poisoning. Me and Johnny had both eaten some paella. Well, I think it was the paella, we're not really sure. Anyway, woke up spewing, shitting, dead. Woke up with food poisoning. Still had to go to Italy, so I flew to ECMA. I was meant to go to a dinner for Aero that night time. Got to the hotel, dead. Still had a hole in my arm. Just dying, just felt so ill, didn't end up going to dinner, woke up the next morning, went to the doctors in Italy, eventually got some stitches in the elbow for the first time. Still felt ill, was supposed to go to ECMA that day, didn't go to ECMA. Apologies if anyone came to ECMA to see us, went to get my autograph signed in that Aero. I promise, I had food poisoning and I felt so sick. Then was supposed to fly to Ultima to get some new knee braces, had to cancel that because I felt so ill. Flew home to England. Started to feel okay, not too bad. Woke up the next day, arm was quite swollen, full of fluid, pretty big. Didn't know what to do. Slept on it, woke up the next morning, massive, huge. Right arm felt like twice as heavy as the left arm. Went to A&E in England, trying to get it drained. They were pretty useless, didn't really want to do anything, left just telling us to elevate it for a couple of weeks. So anyway, left, wasn't actually going to do the tough one the next day, woke up the next day, didn't feel too bad, so I ended up racing the tough one still, and I managed to win that, and actually didn't feel too bad. Monday, woke up, elbow was pretty stiff, still quite swollen, quite tender to touch, not great, but I had to fly to Spain anyway, so plan was to ride Tuesday, Wednesday at the Super Enduro track, and then race Super Enduro at the weekend, obviously. So I flew to Spain on the Monday, woke up Tuesday, tried to ride, impossible. I had 3 attempts at doing a lap of the track, pulled off each time, my arm just collapsed, far too much pain, didn't know what was going on. Was so heavy, like my arm was literally like wobbling around. Not good. Went to the doctors that night in Spain. Dr. Ricard, that's not his name, Rehuma Clinic, you've probably seen him on Instagram, everyone goes and see him, very good doctor. Did an ultrasound, seen the fluid had started to go hard into a hematoma. 2 hematomas, like one in the front, one in the back, and more than likely it was infected. He said it needs surgery, otherwise he's not going to be able to ride this weekend, which was obviously last weekend, which was the Super Enduro. Anyway, when at 8 in the morning, managed to see him before his day started. He said, yeah, come back tonight and we'll operate, try and get you in a bit of a better position to race at the weekend. So went back in that night time. He ended up cutting us open, taking the hematomas out, taking out all the infected tissue, and left the pipe in it so it could drain, and kept us in hospital overnight on the Wednesday night, so I could have antibiotics on a drip just to try and clear any infection, clean everything up as best as possible. So stayed in hospital Wednesday night, all day Wednesday, Thursday night he came, took the drain out and said, right, anyway, good luck for the weekend. Flew to Super Enduro on Friday, walked the track, didn't really know how my arm was going to feel. I felt better immediately after the surgery than it did before the surgery, so that was promising. But obviously the Tuesday when I tried to ride was impossible, so I was still a bit worried. But anyway, got on the bike Saturday, arm didn't really feel too bad, I didn't have too much pain, I was just kind of a bit sluggish and like a bit slow reacting more than anything, but not really any pain at all on Saturday. Obviously rode Saturday, and Saturday went very well, can't complain. So massive shout out to the 2 doctors in Spain that have put us back in one piece, kept us going, and got me in a position to win the Super Enduro. And then that brings us to here, to the end of the vlog, which is a bit mad. That started weeks ago, then it's had a pause, and then I brought the other one out. Obviously I brought the Super Enduro vlog out straight away while that was kind of still relevant, and stuff like that, so you've seen that. You now know what happened to my elbow, you kind of know, you know the backstory, you've seen the GoPro, you know the dramas for the 2 weeks in between. I think that brings us to date. I've still got 1 or 2 videos from being in Spain which I haven't started editing yet. Plus, we've already done a reaction to most of my GoPros from this year, which hasn't came out yet. So plenty of uploads still to come for this month of December. And finally, the news you've all been waiting for. Well, probably not all of you, probably just a few of you, but are you ready? Are you sat down? The merch is live. It's online. It's live. This is obviously a unironed, not the best example of one. But go and check it out. Got adults, kids, hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeves, beanies. That's it for now. It's baby steps, but I'm going to be more committed. That's a New Year's resolution, to be better with merch for next year. But anyway, it's live now. If you go really fast, you'll get it in time for Christmas. If you tell your mum or dad, whoever's buying you your Christmas presents, to be really fast, they'll get it in time for Christmas. If you're buying it for yourself, good on you, no shame in it. That's all I'm going to wear for the next probably 15 years, so don't worry about it. These hats aren't merch, but they're kecks. Then if there's out else I can try and sell you. Oh, this is merch Funny how that was there in it. That was that hoodie. Oh, and this one. This is actually my favourite one. Bit of embroidery there. Billy's World. Didn't plan that or nothing. They just happened to be there. Thanks for watching. Don't know what uploads next. See you in a bit.